My foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had. Something that you never
Hey, 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 hey. That is how we keep it lit. That is how we keep it locked up on Ekse Live. Right on DSTV channel 263. You guys definitely made no mistake by joining myself and Ulama Namhlanje and the incredible guests that we have in studio.
I love what Whitefish is doing right now. Like, it's taking me home.
Never disappoint.
Never. He's here till the hour 5, so make sure that you keep it locked and you do not go anywhere. But right now, we're joined by Quintin, better known to you as Jitsvinger.
Po, 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 po.
And he's here to represent his brand new single, Grassies. And Grassies come from very fashionable. Everybody wanted to wear them.
Have you ever owned one?
Since I was a kid, I was those kids that he used to look up to because he always wanted to wear Grasshoppers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations on owning a pair finally.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've had a new pair actually. So,
Oh, Quintin, they must mean a lot to you. For you to dedicate an entire song to them, take us through that.
Since I was 13 years old,
Yeah.
in fact I was younger, when I saw the older guys and girls wearing Grassies, I thought it must mean something to wear shoes like that. You know, because they wear to church, they wear to work, they wear to school and wherever, you know. So it became part of my identity.
Sure, but
yeah.
without your music background, you wouldn't be singing about Grassies. Take us to your background and how does it connect to music?
My background is music actually.
Sure.
I'm born into a musical family and I love literature, so for me to transfer that knowledge into writing songs, poetry, and coming up with my own stories actually. That was an easy transition. Thanks to hip-hop and everybody who started it, the pioneers such as Black Noise, Prophets of the City, and the Kwaito movement as well, you know. I could actually start exercising my vernacular being Afrikaans, you know, and with that comes the story of who am I, where am I from? So I have to represent for the people. Yeah.
How did you find the hip-hop scene when you stepped into it as an hip-hop artist? How do people welcome your music and your own sound? Because you're Quintin and you're different from everyone else. And also, what makes you different as an artist?
When I started out, rapping in my own language was fairly new because most took it as this is a commercial platform where we were exposed to American you know, music mainly because of the influence. But I thought, if I have the skills, because I started in English, why don't I transfer the skills into Afrikaans and make that as cool? Because I sound cool. I think that's why we have Afrikaans words in so many other languages.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I decided to call myself Jitsvinger, you know. And so that made people curious. Like, what does Jits mean?
Yeah.
Where does it come from? It's like, okay, here's my chance. Jits comes from Cape Town.
Okay.
So Jits means quiet. Yeah, you've got a Jits way of dressing.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
You know. So the same with you. Your jacket looks Jits. And I want to make Afrikaans.
Mona.
Calm
Don't
down.
mind.
Okay,
please
sure.
continue.
So I want to make Afrikaans and Afrikaans sound Jits because people who speak the language always feel like it's not the proper way of speaking the language. So I'm trying to make it sound cool. And your other question was?
What makes you different as an artist?
What makes
What
me
sets you apart from all other hip-hop artists in the Southern Hemisphere?
This persistence to just be original, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that I do travel a lot means that I can bring something from the places that I've been, like Taiwan, the Far East, Northern Europe, and South of America. You know, I bring these influences into my music.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, this doesn't sound like what we hear on the radio. You're bringing something fresh to us all the time. And I guess that's what keeps me ahead of the curve. Yeah.
Lucky are the people that come after us because they look up to us and learn things so that they do not fail the way that we failed. So you're paving a way for those who look up to you. What do you want for them to take away from your experiences and apply them to their lives? And perhaps do it better than you.
Exactly. I want the young ones, and especially those who are following me, to know that it's okay to be yourself. Don't make excuses for the way you sound, the way you dress. Be comfortable and accept who you are. because for a long time we haven't accepted ourselves. The way the hair texture, it's small things really.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming anyone, but we were groomed like that from a young age, you know, and it's still out there, you know. So thanks to shows like yours, we can still promote being quiet, being such like that,
Yeah.
you know, like, he's himself. The artist you had before me, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's Smosh.
Yeah. Shout out to Smosh.
Exactly. And the last thing I want to say about that is that there's so much information right now for the new generation to make a bigger impact than us when we started out.
Yeah.
So they must just know that they can find it out there.
Now let's talk about your music. Where does one get hold of it so that they are able to enjoy it after receiving it from here?
Thank you so much. We have iTunes today,
Yeah.
Spotify,
Yeah.
and all these digital platforms that I sell my music on. But I do recommend Bandcamp because that's for all the independent artists to sell directly to the customer. So you get paid directly for your music.
I love that. There's no middleman.
Nothing at all. So tell us about your upcoming projects. What do you have planned for the future for people that are watching at home and people that support your music?
Okay, now Grassies is just one of the new songs that's coming out. And
Yeah.
I've got various songs that celebrates women in a way where we can actually appreciate you for who you are, and not just that, but the stories we have through people that, you know, when you listen to your voice notes. Sometimes people say things unintentionally, but it means so much if you listen. Do you delete your voice notes?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I listen to them over and over, and sometimes I listen to them while I'm creating a new song.
Sure.
And sometimes it's inspired by these genuine expressions, you know. And yeah, I think that's just me not wanting to say.
Ladies, gentlemen, if you've got Quintin on your WhatsApp, think twice before you send him a voice note. It might just end up in a song, but this one was not inspired by WhatsApp. It was inspired by his swag. This is the Grassy we've been talking about. Do enjoy. Welcome to us.
Gee my 'n sweet borsel. Die sweet moet net uitborsel. Hoppers wil gedryf word nou. Stieke tyd met die myne soort mins. Monk in die huis, Lord knows. Moccasins op stage, boss mode. Can't get vir die kyk, ek pause yo. Staan lekker maak way, ek force yo. Sit 'n catwalk in it. Relax, flex, die week mos in it. As jy elegant en aan die brand van al die kante. Back in the days, 'n trends tot terug. Sy was gekyk vir die zone, aangekyk vir het zoste. Al was die dryp spef en 'n slek op die latest skep en het lyk bobbin. Homegrown is die lyn, die lost goal. Scope tyd, kry die source code. Julle is aanwys hoe lyk die score sits. Drop niks onduidelik of dood. Bring vir die hele kwaliteit die source nou. En dit is op die uitgesort, bold, flawless. Net die basic word vertrou, sophisticated is die myn ding. Kom nou! Ik dialoog van jou grasie. Salo van jou grasie. Style het in jou grasie. Zij lijkt spoelig in jou grasie. Doe mij op mijn grasie. Ik zeg, hoeveel is hij grasie? Jouw ogen is op mijn grasie. Babels en wiesels en middelen. De stereotype boek aan negative. Watson's een unofficial ambassador. Jakker binnen blak, die missen aan zitten lullen. Je old school heeft lijn getrekkelen. Was je fondatie respekelen. Maar wat komt na die verstekelen? Zou van je op die zoek nekkelen. Als een jong lijkt die was ik gedubt. Een pak zwart splint in die wat genuines. Wat maken die was mij right of face. Iets na man voor die was ik een kunt. Represent als hoe het werk als jakker tot later. Niet spannend of niet simpel. Op is flexible, don't fit het majestic reject. Nee, respectable, exactly. Mijn ziel lijkt voelig in een paar kleintjes. Feintjes en koepa, zomaar nog een paar voor die zet op mijn voet. Zet ik uit die straat, net als je loop. Je nek kraak en je pik aan op waar hij graas. Ik dialoog van jou grasie. Salo van jou grasie. Style het in jou grasie. Zij lijkt spoelig in jou grasie. Doe mij op mijn grasie. Ik zeg, hoeveel is hij grasie? Jouw ogen is op mijn grasie.
What is your